prayer. But prayer has so many forms. Chanting, as we like to do here, the chanting of the actual liturgy, or the chanting of just one line. But there's also another way, a very, very powerful way, that I want to expose us to give you a taste of what's possible in the Jewish spiritual world. A body of practices that can truly, truly illumine your life. The Baal Shem Tov taught something very powerful. I alluded to it yesterday. In Sefer Baal Shem Tov, a collection of his writings, he talks about prayer. And he's saying that the words that you use should also shine. And then he says the profound thing, the deep Torah. Here is his Torah. He says, every letter contains worlds, souls, and divinity. Every letter of the sacred Hebrew language contains within itself all possible worlds, all possible souls, and the power of divinity itself, Elohut, he says. So these letters in prayer, they ascend when you pray them with kavanah, with intention. They become bound up. They are united with one another, and then with God. These are the words of the prayers that we say, but the letters themselves are the essence. The letters unite and become bound together, and they form a word, a tevah, becoming truly unified in God. And therefore, when you pray, you must include your own soul in your prayer, because your soul is like the battery that charges the letters. The letters will bind together and form these words of prayer, and those prayers will unite with God. And then he says all worlds will be unified as one and ascend and be uplifted. And this affects immeasurably great joy and delight. So it's the letters that we sing in prayer that actually make the power of that prayer go. The letters themselves. Hundreds of years before the Baal Shem Tov, an anonymous text was written called Sefer Yetzirah, an incredibly mysterious and profound Kabbalistic, or pre-Kabbalistic mystical text. And Sefer Yetzirah says, 22 letters are engraved by the voice, hewn out of the air, and established by the mouth. This is what happens when we pray, is that we are bringing these letters that shine out into the open. 22 letters God engraved, hewed out, weighed, changed, combined, and formed out of the letters all existing forms, and all forms that may in the future be called into existence. So it is the letters that are the DNA of the entire universe. God took these letters, which are really essences, are energies, and formed the entire world out of these letters. And so when we recite these letters, when we intone them out loud, we in essence are tracing back the process of creation to its original source, to its original energy. It's understood that the Baal Shem Tov was referring to a particular practice called me'ot le'ot, from letter to letter, that we are going to do right now. Me'ot le'ot means that you pray a certain prayer, but you do it syllable by syllable by syllable, drawing each syllable out. The Baal Shem Tov says that if you draw each syllable out, this way affects a great change in your body. Your body literally vibrates with the power of each letter, and each vibration kind of wraps itself around you. And you can hear others around doing the same thing, and it creates a cacophony, a noise, but that noise is the sound of creation itself.